Now this Dallas Zoo story, I want to get a little bit about what in the living fuck is going on at the Dallas Zoo.
Dude, this is nuts.
It is really weird. I mean, now we know there's a suspect in. There's been a lot of animals missing from the Dallas Zoo. They're now figuring out there's an actual timeline that's put all together because we know that a leopard, a tiny little baby leopard, and actually had went missing from the Dallas Zoo for a period of time, right? And then they found it, but they found a mysterious cut in a fence that actually points to the fact that there's some kind of suspicious activity happening at the Dallas Zoo. And that was the first one, right?
I believe it. I mean, unless it's, Skip Bayless attempting to go get eaten by a bear because he's getting destroyed on social media. I feel like maybe they need a little bit more security at the Dallas fricking zoo.
And it wasn't just that. And then January 14th, there was another tear found where the Langer monkeys were. Right?
Oh, I want the Langer muffin.
Yeah, that would be cute. But they were found again. That was also found. They're like, all right, someone's trying to cut into the zoo. We don't know what's happening. January 22nd. An endangered vulture named Pin died at the zoo. What they're saying is unusual circumstances. What sounds like that whoever then would go on to be blamed for all of this tried to remove the bird and then somehow killed the bird in the process.
Who circles a vulture when a vulture is dying?
I think just the New York fucking Post.
Oh.
Talking about even worse vultures.
More stories.
So January 30th, right? So that they found that was weird. And then
so
these
this is
tamarin monkeys.
Third incident.
Yes, this is number 4 now. It's the emperor tamarin monkeys that were taken. And have you seen them?
I have seen them.
They are so fucking cute.
They are cute. My older brother got to hang out with a monkey recently. I know they can't have them as pets, but they are adorable, and I want to hang out with them.
They're really cute, and he found them, and then they found them in an apartment building when they arrested the dude. So these little tiny monkeys went missing.
He was
and then
watching
they also
TV.
said
He was playing his PlayStation.
It was so cool. It was so cute. But that's where they found them, right? They found all these because then there was missing monkeys as well, another pair, and they have now arrested somebody that has been saying going in and out of this zoo, Davion Irvin, who is 24. Now, he came out when he was arrested. So they are now they're putting this all on him. I think that this is, again, completely opinion. I think that there's some kind of inside
You think it's
job.
a good ball?
I think there's somebody happening on the inside that is helping him get out. It's difficult. I don't know how he's doing this so surreptitiously, because then when they arrested him, the young man said, I just love animals.
He loves animals.
He says, I love animals, and he said that when he gets released, he's going to steal animals again.
I think he needs a job at the zoo.
Well, I don't know because then we compared it as the same as that young man that kept stealing the trains
in New York City.
He was obsessed with the trains.
Yes, he was he had some. I think he was autistic.
Yes, but then he stole buses too.
But the thing that we must remember is that the trains ran on time. He did it right,
but he doesn't
because he
really
wanted
know.
to run. He doesn't know. He
don't
knew all
know.
the stops.
He knew the stops, but I feel like there's other shit involved with the New York City transit system. Maybe I'm crazy.
I think you might be crazy.
I'm crazy!
So
but this dude, I don't know what the hell happened with this story and why this guy wants these monkeys besides just to free them.
Because he wants to have fun.
But he doesn't know how to take care of them.
You hang out with the macaroni and cheese.
No, they're going to fucking die. That's what Linda would do. That's how my mother would fucking feed these animals.
No, they survive for millennia.
Give him his own serving of beef stroganoff.
Why not? They're the closest. What? We're very close with primates.
No, I think that
I'm sure that they could eat. Well, honestly, the processed food we ate is killing us.
Look at how small this monkey is. You know for a fact that you got to give him some kind of weird orange.
Oh, give him a legume.
But he's got to have some slurry. There's definitely some form
give him
of
a banana.
put together like
an apple.
But apparently, according to a consultant detective, one quote from a consulting detective was, "Alrighty then."
That is so. Come on now.
I
do like it. So according to an aquarium spokesman, they said a gentleman who would later be identified as Davanian Wright Irvin stopped an employee of the Dallas World Aquarium to ask questions regarding one of our animals. The employee immediately recognized Mr. Irvin from prior reporting on the incident involving the suspected theft of 2 emperor tamarin monkeys from the Dallas Zoo.
Because they put up pictures of his, where they believed that this was the man that was doing this, and then when they recognized him, it's just fucking.
They were found alone in his home. They were found alive.
It's just weird. I feel like somebody was maybe helping him because I also know, like, yes, There's the one example. Obviously, we'll see how this plays out. Like him saying that he just loved animals, maybe points towards he's got something else cooking in his brain. Because there's also, the thing about these animals. They sell for a lot of money. People buy exotic animals just for bragging rights. You're talking about Florida has those issues with drug dealers buying like tigers and shit and then just letting them loose, like letting them go because they can't take care of them anymore. Or they go to fucking medical research companies where they sell these animals to like shady medical places where they go and they like, let's see what happens when we remove its hands.
I mean, I feel like the real money here was in finding honestly, this is Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
It is.
Because the reward was $25,000 for the monkeys after Pin's death. That was the bird. Originally, it was $10,000, but then Pin died, and they're like, $25,000. If you have $25,000, find these monkeys, and then boom, that's just yours. We'll write a check to you for $25,000. Guys, as good as cash.
Sure.
So it's just
better than just. I mean, honestly, they should be like, here's a monkey.
Other than Pin, which is very sad that the bird died, but my understanding was it was quite old. Everyone else is alive. And if you are one of these little monkeys, didn't you have an adventure?
I don't know. They look scared.
No,
the
they're
Tamarin monkey
fine.
looked scared. He wasn't ready to be in a. I mean, like, I'm not, we've been to Dallas.
It's an apartment.
Yeah.
It was an apartment.
It's not going to be great. It's not a great apartment.
What are you talking about? Go to Deep Ellum.
If he was
Go to
in
Deep Ellum.
Robert
Listen to
Downey Jr.'s apartment,
No.
you'd be like, whoa, that Tamarin monkey's living on the lifestyle. Oh, that's Tony Stark money right there.
No.
He's right there. He's living his life.
It's a good working class. It just wants to hang out, chill out, and
Look at the
listen to
Tamarin
music.
monkey. That Tamarin monkey is a private plane only monkey. You look at his little mustache. He looks like Gary Glitter. He only
Don't say
needs
it
to,
looks like Gary Glitter.
He needs to be flying private and kept in a very special way. That right there, that's a fucking Adele monkey. That's the type of monkey that should be sitting in Adele's cleavage right now until she's done with it. And
Adele.
then she throws it away like all those celebrities do with their special, like, micro-interest pets.
I know it is quite sad, although Adele would never do that. She's emotional, and she cried because a fan was filming her show for his wife who couldn't make it. And apparently her Las Vegas show is
Fucking
back
PR
up.
bullshit.
It's back up.
So again, yeah, fucking call me when you show up.
She does show up now.
Does she?
Adele. Yes, she does.
I thought she still was like, oh, I'm so fried. Oh,
She
I can't
has stage
go.
fright.
I can't go.
She has stage fright.
They didn't make my punch bowl
They were
big
like,
enough.
oh, she's too big. Oh, she's too small. They're fucking with her brain, man.
No, they did it with Oprah.
They do it with everybody.
But then that's why
Leave 'em
Oprah
alone.
That's why Oprah now lives on a fucking castle with the high walls, because then she can sit there and eat 15 pounds of mac and cheese if she wants.
Oprah's fine. She has her own issues. I'm going to stand up, and I'm fine with Oprah, but I'm going to stand up for Adele. Because no one else is doing it.
I feel
No
that.
one's standing up for Adele.
Sing your
liked her.
songs.
No, because people got mad. Oh, why'd she lose all that weight? It's like, who gives a fuck?
Well, I
Why
didn't
is
even
she
bring
so
up her
big?
weight.
Who gives a fuck?
I didn't even bring up the weight.
Well, people bring it up all the time.
I didn't.
Because she brings it up.
But
and
you
she's just
brought
like,
it up.
no, she brings it up as
And
to
the-
why she has stage fright.
And the Adele character I was playing, I was talking about Tamarin monkeys.
So, did you hear this other story? There was a
I want to talk about the sea spiders who can regrow their butts.
Oh, okay. Let's do that first.
Let's do this because we're
yes,
talking about
I
more
want-
animal experimentation.
Yes, I'm fascinated by this.
That's the whole story.
What do you mean?
Scientists in Berlin figured out that spiders could grow their own butts back.
Why did it happen? Why Berlin?
Well, this is always, right?
Yeah.
They did a bunch of different. They tried to figure out whether or
Yes.
not spiders could just.
Cut its butt off. Wait, then it'll grow back.
Think about
what are we doing?
all the other animals that they cut the
Oh,
butts off of
man.
to see if the butts.
Just
times. We're like, unfortunately, we tried the Labrador Retriever, but all of its guts just ended up on the floor. It's just every single time I go to cut the butts off of Lima, we cut the butts off of 4 bison, American bison.
That's
and
sad.
it never came back. All it did was die. All it did was shit its blood out inside of it, and then its guts would wiggle around like
Yeah.
little tentacles.
Well, it'd be especially sad if they cut the butt off of an animal that sits to poop.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Well, yeah, and fucking spiders use their butts for webs.
Yeah, I didn't. They use their butts for webs.
So they thought that it was only possible for arthropods to grow back their limbs due to their. Excuse me. They thought that it was only possible for arthropods to grow back their limbs due to their hard exoskeleton. But then the study showed that like 16 of the younger spiders fully grew butts back after they cut off their butts.
Wow.
Yeah, they just cut off their fucking butts.
And
And then they just were like, fingers crossed.
right, so the
And
spider.
then I guess they put it in a pot